valve timing diagram for your 4-stroke diesel engine. So here it is a flywheel. So before that you must know what is so this is a cut section of your 4-stroke diesel engine. So this is piston. So now I am moving the flywheel in a clockwise direction. So how long the piston moves upward, that is called as your top dead center. So how long the piston comes downward, that is your bottom dead center. The space between your top dead center and bottom dead center is called as your stroke volume. The space between your cylinder head and piston head is called as your clearance volume. So now I am going to take inlet valve and exhaust valves. So this is your inlet valve and this is your exhaust valve. So through the inlet valve the air comes inside your cylinder. So this is your fuel injector. So first stroke is your suction stroke. So during suction stroke the inlet valve opens. At the end of suction stroke the inlet valve gets closed. So now it's open. So this is your end of suction stroke, the inlet valve gets closed. So this is your second stroke, which is compression stroke. So during compression stroke both the inlet and exhaust valve remains closed. So on third stroke is your power stroke. So during power stroke also the inlet and exhaust valve remains closed. So and finally, which is your fourth stroke, which is your exhaust stroke. So we can identify the exhaust valve opening and closing with the help of visually. We can see here and you have to touch physically over it. So to know about the opening and closing of the exhaust valves. So now the inlet valve gets open. Sorry, exhaust valve gets open. So I am moving towards upside. So at the end of exhaust stroke, the exhaust valve gets closed. So for a valve timing diagram, you have to know when the inlet valve gets open. So you have to mark over the flywheel. So as well as when the inlet valve gets closed. So that has to be marked on the flywheel. At the same time, you also want to mark the exhaust valve opening and closing over the flywheel, and you have to take the measurements. Corresponding formulas are there to identify the angle of rotations as well as the valve overlap.